Welcome to our series of easy entrances to moves they love. And today we're going to be playing with the Volcada, a move that feels fun and it looks impressive to the onlookers. Argen and Tina here with the game of Argentine Tango at gameoftango.com. And let's get into it.
So this series is all about looking at how can we access these really fun moves that wows your partner easily, not buried inside of a really long pattern.
Right.
So we like to take a look at, can we enter into this pattern from our three basic steps, our open, back cross, and front cross. And for the Volcada, we can.
Indeed. Let's show them the typical entrance to start off with. It's most often done out of the salida. We take an open step, do a wind up, step back, and then step into our partner to complete the cross.
So our salida is just an open step. So anytime we have access to an open step within our dancing, we can turn that into a Volcada.
Right, and the whole point, simplifying it even more, is once a person is on, our partner is on a heavy leg, then we can swing that light leg around to cross either in front or behind, and we can start with either leg as the heavy leg.
Exactly. So right away we have our easy entrance right off of the right off of the open step. And again, as Arjun showed, this is a more traditional entrance. We have another way of creating the Volcada off of the open step, which is a lot of fun. And it creates the Volcada by simply changing the geometry between the two partners.
So I could even step back and around to create the wind up. So instead of that extra movement to send the leg back as the preparation to come around, by stepping around my partner, that creates that circular movement.
Followers, you'll want to keep in mind when you feel that leader taking you off your axis. Volcada in Espanol is tipping over, right? So you're going to feel that being taken off of your axis. Just make sure that when you feel that motion that we engage our core muscles, our back and front core muscles, and that we really think of zipping this movement up and then sending the energy kind of up and through our body, so that way we keep everything engaged towards the center light as opposed to kind of sinking down towards the hips.
Right, we're seeking to create a strong triangular position between the partners.
For both, exactly. That is a really fun redirecting the movement off of the side step. It's really fun and it comes kind of out of nowhere. So it's one of those fun, delightful surprises that we love so much. So that takes us off of our open step. So your challenge then is to find how many different open steps can you find throughout your dance. Secret, they're everywhere. And can you redirect out of what you were just doing into this lovely Volcada? Good fun.
So let's work on those other possibilities.
Yes. So next.
We could do a front cross. Oh, and look at what we did there. Combined,
The
extra,
double.
two
Yes.
for one.
Exactly. What's worth doing something once, hey, it can be a lot of fun doing it twice. So yeah.
And so that used our little magical move of the geometry, where instead of winding up my partner, I simply step around my partner to create the wind up.
Exactly. And again, we have our front cross steps sprinkled all throughout the dance. So this is a lovely way to end forward ochos or any of those patterns that have...
Out of the cruzada.
Exactly. So on first blush, the Volcada might seem like a very tricky move to try to incorporate in your dance, but we feel pretty confident that after you get through this video and all the different ways, you're gonna be throwing that fun move in all over the place.
So now let's show them with the back cross.
Yes, this one's a fun one. So the secret to that one, to really making it flow, is we are going to use the wind up essence to get us going into that volcada. So you'll want to wait for that back cross or that back ocho to really resolve itself before then coming back through again.
Right. It's as if we're going to start the second half of that ocho and then, oh, no, we're not.
Ha ha! Delightful surprise. Always the best kind.
Yeah. And then we might mention that there is a class of volcadas. They're called back volcadas.
Yes, the back volcada.
And we're still tipping forward, so it's not like we tip backwards. But let's just show what it looks like.
Yes. So in its essence, this feels best, or I feel like is easily accessible just through the walking step. And what we are creating is that volcada movement, but instead of the leg resolving in front, what we need to do is bring it back under the axis to create that back cross to resolve.
Right. Basically, they both feel the same. But one is I am swirling myself around to the front, or in this case, swirling around
and coming back. Yes, exactly. So this gives you a way to access your volcada from your open step, front cross, back cross, and now the walking step. So you can access this anywhere. We can also use that back volcada to as an add-on. If you're already in the volcada, like we showed, you can do the multiple volcadas, and then you can also just rebound multiple volcadas into the back volcada. So we have all kinds of ways.
So much to play with in the demonstration.
Exactly. So we look forward to seeing what fun you have come up with, creating opportunities to access the volcada, which is typically seen as, ooh, this big flashy movement. A word of caution, please make sure that you are fully aware, if you're on the milonga floor, of your surroundings before creating a large movement like this. Make sure that you are positioned correctly, not only with plenty of room around you, but that we're not blocking multiple lanes of traffic and people trying to progress. Just because we can access a move doesn't always mean that we should.
Right. And keep in mind, too, that we can also do it small.
Yes.
And sometimes
yes.
that fits the music nicely.
Let's just show that to give you inspiration. Lovely as always, Argen.
Oh.
So if you are fans of ours, you know that we love to explore the range of possibilities in any movement. And this includes something that is typically always done as a big dramatic movement. Right. Yes. Explore the range of it and make sure that you are enjoying this move in concert with all of your other fellow dancers out on the dance floor. So again, any comments, theories, questions, thoughts that you might have, leave us a comment down below. Any of those fancy moves that you would love to be able to access easily, let us know. We'll make a video about it. And we, as always, look forward to seeing you out on the milonga floor. Until then, abrazos.